This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. First and foremost, I would like to say, call out Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kai Kodash, the ones to the apostles and elders, great Milson, and Ruel. Peace, blessings, salutations. So hopefully I taught you brothers out to pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, taught you brothers stay strong, pushing it with quick lesson. And I want to speak on the fact that these people out here that are in the world, they don't know what the fuck is coming. They don't know what's about to go down. They don't know what's about to happen. So these people out here, they're going to get caught off guard. Even some of the people that know they're Israelites. Okay. Even some of the people that teach they're Israel and whatever, right? You know, they speak somewhat of the truth, but they don't have 100% truth, which we already know who has 100% truth, which is the apostles of Great Millstone on down, and that's it. But anyways, that's besides the point. But these people out here, they're going to get caught off guard. Like the scripture says, the day, the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. So these people think that everything's coming back to normal, everything's coming back to the way it's supposed to be. People are going back to the jobs and whatever. People are going out now. Even though Esau's going back, he's reverting back to people gotta wear masks. Even the people that took the stab, okay, which I'm gonna call it the stab, which we know what that is, because that's what Esau's doing. He's stabbing these people with poison. So even the people that took the stab, they still gotta wear a fucking mask. So Esau reverted back to, oh, well, you know what? Now we're going back. Look, even if you took the stab, you still gotta wear a mask. So this devil, man, if these people can't see through this bullshit by now, then these people are gone, man. These people are a bunch of fucking zombies. So fuck them. So whatever happens to them, which is gonna be death, whatever. It is what it is, man. We don't feel no type of way about it. We're not gonna feel bad. We're not gonna feel sad because you did that shit to yourself. But anyways, and another scripture, like it says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So this is going to be a sudden thing that is going to come upon people. Okay, when you see the troops out in the streets, whatever it may be, they may be the National Guard, they may be the military, the Marines or whatever. They may be enforcers from other countries. Okay, NATO troops. Whatever Esau may use to bring these people here in America to subjection under him, to throw them in camps and whatnot, whatever Esau may use, but it's gonna be a sudden thing. Okay, when Esau, Creepy Joe, declares martial law, when Esau starts knocking on these people's doors that don't want to take the stab, knocking doors down and taking families out, separating them from each other, and throwing them in Lord knows where, in some fucking deserted place in a camp somewhere, man. So it's about to get bad. But it says Matthew 24, verse 21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So this is going to be the worst time ever recorded in history. The worst. Okay, you could go back in the history, you could go back to World War I, World War II. Look at how many people were fucking dying. Look at how many cities were being decimated by bombings and shit like that. You could go back into the ancient times of different atrocities that happened. But none of those times, or none of those historic times, right, are going to be compared to this time. And in this case, this is going to be a worldwide thing, man. This ain't just going to be an American thing. This ain't just going to be, which of course the main destruction is going to be America when it's destroyed by those ICBM missiles simultaneously with Yahushua and the angels. But this is going to be a worldwide thing. This is not just going to be an American thing. Europe is going to be affected. Russia, China, the Asian countries, the islands, Central America, South America. So all of the whole world is going to be affected by this, by famines, by earthquakes, by different natural disasters, troops, people being thrown into FEMA camps. Okay, tyranny of different governments coming down upon the people. So you're gonna riots, people going crazy, people killing each other for food and shit like that. So it's gonna be an all out frenzy out here that the Most High He's about to unleash. So once again, Matthew 24, verse 21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So it's about to get bad, man. This is real. This is deadly serious. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of death, like the scripture says. The slain of the Lord shall be many. So the Most High is gonna be doing a lot of fucking killing. People dropping dead like flies, man. Let me get the next scripture. There's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7, and it says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And this is one thing you could also call it. Okay, this is what's the word? This is like a title that you could call that day. Okay, the time of Jacob's trouble, because the Most High, he's gonna judge. Not only is he gonna judge the other nations, but he's also coming for his own people, for his own kind, his own sons, and his own children, which is the children of Israel. Why? Because they're being rebellious, they're being wicked. They want to be like these fucking Edomites. They want to save Esau. And when you tell them, look, Esau's going to be in slavery underneath you, okay, you're going to have Esau and these other nations, as slaves underneath you, they get mad at you. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the truth. So because of that, okay, so you want to be like that, you want to be like an Edomite, you're going to be treated like an Edomite. Okay, and the Most High is going to treat these fucking Edomites like a bunch of, like a lion does to a rat. Toys with them. He's going to be, just fucking them up. Hurting them real bad. So you want to be like an Edomite, you're going to be treated like an Edomite. But once again, it says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So two-thirds of Israel are going to be destroyed. Okay, but when it says, but he shall be saved out of it, that's talking about the remnant, the elect, the hopeful elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 that the Most High has reserved for salvation. But the rest of them, he's going to throw out to the trash, to the fiery pile, so to speak, to where Esau's going to be thrown into the lake of fire, the mother nations. Okay, so that's the time we're coming in. We're coming into the time of Jacob's trouble now. The mayor of De Blasio out there in New York, he was talking about how people that haven't taken the stab, they're gonna be they won't be able to go to restaurants, they won't be able to do, go to stores. Pretty much you won't be able to do shit. And guess who the majority of people that haven't taken the stab are? Jake, Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. So what that means is none of you Jakes that haven't taken the stab, you're not gonna be able to go out and be out and about in the streets. So that's really gonna affect you Jakes. Okay, because at least Jakes out there, at least the 2/3, they got some type of sense, a little bit. They got some type of brains, because they know the deal with the stab. They know that that's really harmful, is really there to hurt you. So a lot of these Jakes out there in the streets that don't know the truth, they don't know they're Israelites. They're like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't taking that shit. Okay, and that's I'm talking about so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. They're not taking it. So at least in that, I gotta give them props, because at least they see through the bullshit that Esau's, he's full of shit. Okay, but this is gonna affect you. Okay, and then the ultimate goal is gonna be that MOTB, which a lot of people ain't gonna want to take that either. Especially a lot of the Edomites. A lot of the Edomites, they know that the MOTB is really the RFID chip. Okay, but when it says, but he shall be saved out of it, it's talking about the remnant. Okay, the 144,000 and the 1/3, the hopeful elect. Okay, so now let me go ahead and get. There's a book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 22, and it says, and they shall look unto the earth and behold trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. Exactly. So these people are they think everything's coming back to the way it used to be. Everything's gonna be prosperous. Once again, everything's opening back up, like the way it used to be. But no, this shit, Esau's about to close this shit back down, and this is gonna be a permanent shutdown. Okay, this ain't gonna be another 6 months and we'll open back up. No, I believe, I could be wrong. I speak as a man. I believe this is gonna be the last shutdown, and this is where Esau's really gonna clamp down on the people. He's gonna take all the rights and freedoms away from the people. He's he's gonna start putting the squeeze, or not start. He's already putting the squeeze on the people. So people think everything's opening back up. Absolutely the fuck not. Okay, that was just a little. That was, pretty much what Esau did. He gave a little dim, little dim light of hope to the people, but now he's shutting that shit back down. Okay, but once again it says, and they shall look, Isaiah chapter 8 verse 22, and they shall look unto the earth, and behold trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. And we're coming to these dark days, these very, very dark days. Like I read in the beginning, for there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, nor ever shall be. Okay, so these are the times we're coming into. Some real horrific, times. And Esau had, he's made certain movies about this shit, about the end of the world, about, apocalyptic times, if you may call them. How there's no more food, how people are rioting, people are going crazy, the government coming down on the people, just certain shit like that. Even certain movies show you cannibalism, man. People are gonna be eating each other. They're gonna be eating dead bodies on the streets because there's gonna be no more food. Okay, there's a book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 15, and it says, we looked for peace, but no good came, and for a time of health, and behold trouble. And this is what these people are looking at. They're looking for peace. They're out and about trying to go back to normal, but no good came because Esau's going back to his old ways. He's like I said, he's reverting back to shutting everything down again. And now he's trying to mandate. He's trying to make everything mandatory, to where, okay, if you don't take the step, we're going to be sending people to your homes. And it says, and for a time of health, and behold trouble. Exactly. So we're coming into troubling times. Okay, and shit ain't gonna get better. It's only gonna get worse. Okay. But anyways, with that, I'm gonna say call out Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Kakudash. Till next time, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I'm gonna say shalom.